بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم. Today we're gonna talk about measuring temperature. Okay. First questions, they are very important to know it. How much do you know about this? Okay. We're gonna talk about thermometer. Okay. And how to use it. What is the normal human temperature? What are the units used to measure temperature? Mention some of these symptoms of human illness and answer these two questions, okay? To know this, how to answer it, look at this, okay? Here you are. The thermometer, a thermometer is a tool that measure temperature, okay? So to measure the temperature, we used a thermometer, and you know that this is the, you know, its shape or what it look like, okay? It is like this, okay? This thing is the thermometer, okay? So it is a tool that measure temperature, okay? How hot or cold something is, okay? Thermometers are used to see if you have a fever or tell you how cold is it outside, okay? To know your temperature, you have a fever, you are not, use the thermometer. Okay, so what is the normal body temperature? And this question is very important. The normal body temperature is about 37 degrees Celsius, okay? 37. If your degree is more than 37, then you have a fever, okay? So 37 degrees Celsius, and this circle stands for degree, this C stands for Celsius. So degree Celsius is the unit for measuring temperature, okay? Study this well to answer the questions in the student book. How to use the thermometer. Carefully place the tip of the thermometer under your child's tongue, okay? With your child's mouth closed, leave the thermometer in the place for about 1 minute until you hear the beep. Then you remove the thermometer and read the temperature. So that is the way to use the thermometer. If you study this well, you can answer all the questions here, okay? All the questions here. So the symptoms, I said it, if the degree Celsius or your temperature is more than 37, not normal. So that's one of the symptoms, okay? What else? Your nose, you can't control it. That's another symptom. And your body is not perfect. All of this. Read this. Television and other media broadcast the weather report several times every day. So all of this he put a table here, okay? And in this table, if you see the news, he wrote the higher temperatures and lower temperature. In the Cairo, it's 22, the higher, the lower is 11. Alex is 21, that is the higher, and the lower is 12, etc. Till all cities in the table. Okay. Here, some questions about that. Okay, in Egypt, the highest or the higher temperature was how many, and the lowest was how many. Okay, you can use the table here to answer all of these questions, and they are too easy to answer it. Okay, lesson 2. So they are too easy. Okay, if you want any question about this, just tell me and I will answer you. Lesson 2 in this unit is measuring the length. Measuring the length. And you have something very important when you're measuring the length. You have some important units. Okay, you have a meter, you have kilometer, and you have centimeter, you have millimeter, but now we will talk about just 3 units. Okay, we will talk about kilometer, meter, and centimeter. Okay, so the kilometer is a big unit, okay, between city and another city, very big distance. Okay, just like this map, the following table show the distance in kilometers between a number of cities and locations in the Arab Republic of Egypt. Okay, here Cairo and street St. Catherine Road. Between Cairo and St. Catherine Road, there is 623 kilometer, and you have to know that the kilometer is 1,000 meter. Okay, is 1,000 meter, and the meter has 100 centimeter. Okay, the centimeter is the smaller unit or the small unit on your ruler. Okay, if you look at your ruler, you have 1 centimeter. Imagine that you have 100 of this distance, which is a centimeter, so you have 1 meter. Then, if you have 1,000 meters, then you have 1 kilometer. So a kilometer is a long distance. Okay, so 623 is the distance from Cairo and St. Catherine Road. Okay, Cairo here, this first red uh, uh, point, and here the third red point is St. Catherine Road. Okay, all of this. So the distance from here to here is 620 23. Second one, Cairo and Ahmad Hamdi tunnel is 131 from here to Ahmad Hamdi tunnel. Second point, you have this distance is 131 kilometer. Then from Ahmad Hamdi tunnel, this till St. Catherine unit here is 319. 319. Okay. So write the help of this table. With the help of this table, find the following distance in kilometers. First one, the distance between Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel and Taba. Where is Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel? Here. Second point. Okay. Tell Taba, which is fourth point here. You know that from Cairo, from Cairo, tell Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel, you have 131. Okay, so just a minute. Here, 131 kilometer. That is the first distance between Cairo and Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel. Okay, and from Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel till Saint Catherine, this distance is he wrote it is from what? From Ahmad Hamdi Tunnel to Saint Catherine is 319 kilometer. Okay, and from Cairo till Taba, from Cairo till Taba, sorry, from Cairo till Taba, all of this distance from Cairo till Taba, all of them is 623. Okay, so from Cairo till Taba, 623. Okay, so the distance between Ahmed Hamdi Tunnel and Taba from here to here, you can uh, uh, subtract this distance, okay, to know the distance from Ahmed Hamdi Tunnel till top. Okay, all of it is 623, and if you take away this distance, you have how many? You have the distance from Ahmed Hamdi till top. Okay, so it will be 623 all the distance. Okay, and I will take away 131 to know the distance from Ahmed Hamdi Tunnel till till Taba. Okay, so you have 623 and you will take away 131 and you have 492 kilometer. Okay, second one, the distance between Cairo and Saint Catherine here. Okay, from first point to third point here. So I have to add 131 and 319 to know the distance. Okay, so 131 plus 319. Okay, 131 plus 319, then you have 450 kilo meter. Okay, C, you have the distance between Santa Catherine and Taba. This distance, Santa Catherine and Taba. So I can take away this distance, which is 450, all of this from what? From the whole distance. Okay, the whole distance, you know it, 631, 600, sorry, 623. 623. I can take away 450, okay, 623, and I can take away 450 to know the small distance, which is from this point to this. Okay, so it will be 173 kilometer. Okay, and put the distance, number 4 or D, put the distance you obtained in descending order. Okay, so here 492, 450, and 173. So you can do it by yourself. Okay, it's too easy. Number 2, in which part of Egypt do Saint Catherine and Taba lie? Okay, search about this and answer it. Okay, search about this and this, and you can answer it by yourself. Okay, so that's page 65. Here, question number 3. Change from kilometer to meter. From kilometer to meter. Okay, you have to keep this. Well, the meter, sorry, the kilometer has 1,000 meter. Okay, so from kilometer to meter, multiply by 1000. Okay, so if you have 5 kilometer, to know how many meters inside it, you have to multiply 5 by 1000 will be, excellent, 5000. Okay, 15 kilometer, so put 3 zeros because I multiplied by 1000. Okay, 12, so I put 3 zeros. And the opposite, I will cancel 3 zeros. Okay, here, change from meter to centimeter. I said that the kilometer has 100 meter, 1000 meter, but here 1 meter, and the m stands for meter, okay, equals 100 centimeter. cm stands for centimeter, okay. So from meter to centimeter, you have to multiply 100, and the opposite is divided 100, okay. So 25 meter, you put 2 zeros beside the, why 2 zeros? I multiplied by 100, okay. Here 43, and I will put 2 zeros, so 4300 meter. And here 570, I will put 2 zeros beside it, will be 57,000 meter, okay, centimeter. Question number 5. Choose a suitable unit of length, centimeter, meter, and kilometer, for each of the following measurements. First one, the distance between Cairo and Amman, the length of swimming pool, the distance between Cairo and Alex, the length of pencil, and you can do it by yourself. And you have to know that the bigger unit is kilometer. If we will order them in descending order, kilometer, then meter, then centimeter is the smaller or the smallest unit, you know, in your curriculum, okay. uh, uh, and you do number 5 by yourself. Question number 6, the perimeter of the playground, what is your estimation? Imagine what is the length. Underline the answer you find it suitable, okay. The perimeter of the playground, 100 kilometer, 100 meter, 1 kilometer, okay. You know that 100 kilometer, it is 100, and beside 100 you put 1, 2, 3 meter, okay. So it is 100,000 meter, or 100 meter, or 1 kilometer, which is 1000 meter, okay. Do it by yourself. The perimeter of playground will be all of this. It is too much, okay. So can't be 100 kilometer. 100 meter or 1000 meter, okay. The distance between two Egyptian cities, it is 10,000 kilometer, or 3,000 kilometer, or 200 kilometer, okay. The length of school notebook, your book or a student book, will be 25 centimeter, 1 meter, 1 kilometer. The height of child, 140 centimeter, 2 meter, 1 kilometer, okay. It's too easy, and you can do it by yourself, okay. So that's page 66, and that is the last thing in lesson 2, how to measuring length by using kilometer, meter, and centimeter. So we talk about measuring temperature and measuring length in this video. And if you have something, just ask me about it, or replay the video again to understand it well, okay. See you soon. Goodbye.